Very good day, student. Today we'll learn chapter number 10, that is sharing and collaboration using internet. Let us see. Students, in this chapter we will learn resource sharing, collaborative learning, importance of sharing and collaboration, advantage and disadvantage of sharing and collaboration, sharing and collaborating through social networks, sharing and collaborating by clubs. So, students, in the modern era, the classroom is not only the place for education and learning. Learning takes place at different places and through various media such as internet. In this pandemic also you can see, students, you have used different medium to study. Okay, through various media you have studied. Okay, it could be the social media, or we have used many tools. We have used many tools for writing examination as well as studying. Okay, so there are various medium through which we were connected with you all. Okay, and that because of through the internet. Okay, so development of new innovative ideas has made it feasible for the distantly located students to share and team up with their educators and associated with. For effective execution of learning procedures, online collaboration tools should be utilized. Okay, so these tools will empower students to work together quickly and effortlessly. I think this all things you have dealt up in this pandemic, right, students? Now see, resource sharing. What do you mean by resource sharing? The sharing of any materials through the digital medium is known as what your resource sharing. Like through the medium of computer, networks, and internet is known as what resource sharing. For example, like you have shared a PDF of your notes or any worksheets through what, through social media using what, internet. So that is known as what, your resource sharing. Now next part is your collaborative learning. Collaborative learning means what? You can see this picture. What do you mean by this? The picture indicates that there are students communicate socially among each other and with teachers to solve a problem, complete a task, or create a product is known as what, collaborative learning. Means the group learning or sharing our information with each other and learning is known as what, your collaborative learning. This kind of learning is based on the idea that learning is a natural social act. In this, student cooperative with a specific and goal end goal to extend their knowledge in this field of study. Collaborating is the circumstance in which at least two individuals figure out how to achieve something together. Individuals occupied with this kind of learning tend to have as their own expertise, resource, and skills. This also refers to approaches and situation in the students' practice participate. Now, next part is your importance of sharing and collaboration. What do you mean by collaborating? Working together on a project of work. Circumstances means what? A condition relevant to an action. Now, what do you mean by an importance of sharing and collaboration? Why it is so important to share anything or working collaboratively? Okay, sharing and collaborative learning is commonly illustrated when group of students work together in search of a solution to a problem. Basically, you are working in a group to make some project is known as what, you're collaborative. Okay, now learning activities such as collaborative writing, group projects, joint problem solving, debates, student teams, and other activities are part of collaborative learning techniques. Social interaction with online peers means what, the partners. Okay, it's known as what, peers, instructors, and experts is a part and parcels of sharing and collaborative e-learning resources. This provide opportunity for the learners to see problems from different perspectives while they are solved in group setting. What do you mean by perspective? A particular way of considering a problem and its solving techniques. Now there are some of the benefits of using sharing and collaborating technologies, which are as follows. First is builds teamwork skill. Second, provides mutually beneficial e-learning expertise. Online learners gain a new perspective on the subject matter. Improves online learners' participation and engagement. Facilitates peer-based feedback. Helps online learners overcome limiting beliefs. Fosters a sense of an online learning community. What do you mean by fosters? Fosters mean encouraging. Okay, Now, there are some advantages and disadvantages of sharing and collaboration. Now, what are the advantages and disadvantages? First one is advantages. It reduces the overall cost. The person which is doing their task single or they are doing in a group, if they are doing in a group, it is obvious that the cost is being reduced while doing in a individual part. Okay, what is a disadvantage? It includes startup cost. Okay, if you are starting, the startup cost gets high. Okay, next is your ensure consistent delivery. You can find that the delivery is consistent, one or the other member will consistently deliver the part. Okay, next, technology dependent. The technology is dependent with each other. Next part is offers expert knowledge. We'll find that if we are working in a group, then you can see that there is many people have different perspective of thinking, so you will learn from them. Okay, next, lacking motivational strength. Next is your provides proof of completion, on demand availability, increased knowledge retention and engagement. And in the disadvantage side, lacking help and training support, absence of human touch, and inflexible. Next is your sharing and collaboration through social media, social networks. So, I think this is uh, in this 9 months we are provide this is a huge example to you that what is a sharing and collaboration through our social media, right students? In this part you can see that there are podcasts are available. We are providing you a self-made videographs, that is what is known as, it is a known as what, podcast. Okay, you can find various materials are available in televisions, in network, in mobile phones. Okay, so that is known as what your postcard podcast means. The audio file uploaded to a postcard hosting website is available on a series of internet which can be received by the subscriber automatically when downloaded on their device. Means a recorded video or recorded audio is being scheduled in a particular time is known as what your podcast. Okay, next is blogging. Blogging in an easy way for user to write first hand account case studies, like if you are searching something in the internet and if you are not liking it, then you are writing some comments in that. Okay, so that is known as what your blogging. Next is your Facebook. Facebook is a very popular platform where an individual can create an open group to share resources like ideas, quizzes, questionnaires, pictures, videos. Many things are there in which you can share your views in what, in your Facebook. Next is your webinars. In webinar is what, it's a blend of web and seminar, it's known as what, webinar. So it provide a platform for face-to-face collaboration through audio video. Like live teaching is there, live teaching can be considered as what, your webinar, in which you can solve your problems or your doubts currently, and you can solve your queries immediately and the person will reply you back immediately. Okay, there you can share your audio, video, PowerPoint presentation, document sharing is available, drawing tools, screen sharing and chats are available. Any exchange of information or resources through this platform is easy and comfortable. Now, LinkedIn is known as a social network application where we create an account, and that account is a very wide range of exposure to most recent trends in a specific domain. It's just like an Facebook type. LinkedIn is an account type where the professional person used to create their account. Okay, and through the educators or e-learning companies engage with each other. Next is your Twitter. It connects the learning community to a specific event or topic to share updates, insights, pictures or videos. Next, YouTube. It is the most excellent resources for e-learning. Right now we are using YouTube. In that you can watch the video at their own place and discuss through comments. Next is your sharing and collaboration by cloud. What do you mean by cloud? Cloud is a space where you can store your information. Okay, in internet it is a storing space. It is basically known as a storing space where we use to keep our information stored. It refers to internet-based computing with recent trends in technology. Cloud computing is a model of technology that provides efficient network logging to different type of resources. These resources can either be a network servers, application platform, infrastructure segments, or services. Now, Microsoft Education Cloud. In Microsoft Education Cloud, that is Windows Azure, it is an software. Windows Azure offer great programs such as Microsoft Live Edu at no cost to education accounts. Okay, what are the features for that? We can create a website, file sharing is available, word processing and presentations, desktop sharing, resource scheduling, VoIP is what, voice over internet protocol is available. Through this we can consider our following needs like instant message, email, academic productivity such as document sharing and creation. We can consider this cloud service as our Google Drive. Okay, next is here Google Education Cloud, like Google Mail, Google Sites. Google Mail is what is known as also called as what, Gmail, is administered by organizations, IT administrator. Okay, Google Sites are available. Google Video we can do like which is the Google Video, like um, Google Video is known as what, Google Meet. Okay, next Google Calendar is available. We can schedule our things. Google Talk is available. It is an instant messaging application. Google Docs package is available. In that, various docs application is available like spreadsheet, Word, or PowerPoint presentations is available. Okay, now Amazon Web Services, AWS Cloud, known as what, AWS. It provides a variety of benefits for educational institution, IT organizations, okay, and developers. The various features are available which makes our task easy and compatible for the user. Like it is flexible to build any application, control the resources, and fit them into any application using any platform. It is comprehensive, that is, it gives several services that students researches. It is more dependable. Okay, so there are various things through which we can be able to connect with each other. Okay, so this is all about this chapter. Thank you, students.